big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me cause her blame she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
My sons, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down. It's Campbell, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
23 yards. And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Go. Go.
Go.
And that'll set him back 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds when we rockin' over
Pearls in
pearls.
the instrumental.
Are you ready?
Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
Simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years, so you can say we got
3 turns.
live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
Upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket
What
fuel?
you talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space or out your mind?
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
I don't wanna be on the ground. my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I've never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what he mad for. I just had to do it, got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Campbell. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Wahoo. 52, Mike 52. It's a party now.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking downfield for Godwin. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch. Check. Hot route. Go. Slam.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. Jackson on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, it's Campbell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins, escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And now it's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Complete to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run, it's Campbell, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Harris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On third down, Jackson. Got a man, Slayton. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboys...
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. There we go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run. This is Cohen. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
52's the mic. Let's get the ball.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He completes it to Jones. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Watch the slant. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. You got nothing.
Now Haskins on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Play action. Haskins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vita Vea able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Cohen. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matthew Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 10, Jackson, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man, it's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Cullen. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time run right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run with the big man Campbell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, they run with Campbell. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he will find his man on the outside. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. On 3rd down, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Catch made by Slayton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Fresno.
First down, a run with Cohen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
He don't know no better. Go. Motion. Kill. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Throwing on first down. It's Jackson. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The kick by Lutz is good. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Zadarius Smith, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Watch the twitch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They try again with Cohen. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Let's go, defense.
Jackson now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Godwin, 97 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin White has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
On third down, Campbell. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time.